I'll drink this one for one more space. And let's find a nice 42. That do? And we're off. Hey, how you doing? You're the first person to show up today, and yeah, it's been a little bit quiet. I've just been sitting here talking to myself. But yeah, I'm unlocked on Twitch VIPs. I can make a few people very important persons, and I've made you one of them. You have a special marker, and you can post links even when links are disabled, and talk even when the chat's slowed or stopped. You're one of my highlighted people. Because you were here from the start. That's why you get it. So one of the cool people helping me actually get into this. Because I think if nobody had ever showed up, I might have given up by now. But yeah, we've had some great times. Oh, and I found an interesting new item. I'll show it after I finish this pack off. I got these crazy leggings called Temerity, and they if you keep on healing yourself, you grant yourself a barrier. If that life would have taken you over your maximum life, all the way up to 68% of your maximum life, that lasts for 8 seconds. So this is really good. Druid's got so much overhealing that you do, and now I'm actually converting all that overhealing into something useful. It's really interesting. So I almost constantly have this barrier up that's like a lot of health, like 6,000 and something. I'll try generating some in combat. We'll just do one full combat and then mouse over it before it starts decaying off. There we go. That's 3,700. Yeah, 3,800 barrier. It's really good, and I can just keep it up all the time. My health bar is almost always blue. Well, you know, it's at least a good amount so I can stand in some danger for a little while. Yeah, and still as a werewolf, so I haven't needed to swap back to bear, and I'm having great fun. Almost level 92, so that was good. Hey, a treasure goblin. Maybe he'll have another unique for me. He's fast? Wow. Done. Oh wow, a unique. I was just kind of kidding, but okay, yeah. What did he give us? Storm's Companion. Ah, the one that turns the wolves into storm wolves. I might still need that at some point, and it's a level 91 version of it. So it might be really, really good. It's full. The bank is full again, but I so rarely try and put anything else in there that it's actually okay. I'm being a lot better with like selling things I definitely won't use, and only keeping like the maybe sort of when I change spec I'll use it. So I'm doing better with the bank, even though it is still full. Yeah. Like, I still couldn't play another character, because it's 100% full. But, you know, I'm kind of enjoying this right now, so I don't really need to think about that just yet. But it'd be nice if I was ready to be able to play something else. I think we can finally, like, get a proper look at that item. 46% extra companion move speed, that's pretty cool. 20% damage, expert potion drop rate, and 3 additional ranks of the wolves, even before upgrading it. That looks like it's going to be good. So have you been working hard, or have you been trying to play quite a lot more Diablo? Ah, bit of both. Good stuff if you can figure it out. I think for me, as soon as I start doing something and then I look at the time again and like 8 hours have passed and I'm just like, ooh, I didn't really balance that very well. I just kind of ended up doing the thing that I started and forgot to stop. But that's just me. I think yesterday, alright, that's a good thing to interrupt you, yeah. And maybe if I had some other things to be doing, maybe I'd be able to split my time better. But yeah, I think yesterday I just got so bored with like nobody showing up for the day, because I don't think anyone showed up yesterday either. For too long, like there was a big chunk where there was just nobody. I just kind of gave up and I went off and watched the 2 Black Panther films. I hadn't seen them, so I just saw both of them back to back. It was interesting. So I don't think I'd even heard of the villain in the second one before, so that was like, oh cool, like an entirely fresh character that I'm not familiar with, whereas a lot of the other films it's just like, oh, I know this guy. I've seen him before in stuff. Yeah, I feel like the Black Panther films moved very, very fast through characters. Just like, oh, I enjoy this guy on screen. Oh, nope, now they're not going to appear anymore. And now this guy's gone, and this guy, and this guy. Just, they're racing through cast. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do next with anything. I mean, I'll avoid being too specific, just in case anyone watching this on YouTube later hasn't seen either of the films and they feel like I'm about to ruin it all for them. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that they move through cast quite quick. I'm just trying to think what other like films I haven't seen that are some of the superhero ones that I'd normally like. I don't think I saw... I don't know if they're called, like, the Immortals or the something humans, like the... I don't know. Something or other. That had some really poor reviews, so I didn't see that one yet. I can't remember what that's called, though. And also somebody and the something rings, like Shanghai and the 8 rings, or something or other was the name of it. I didn't see that one either, because I don't think that was reviewed particularly well. So I got 2 more films to watch in case like streaming just doesn't pick up at all for the day. It's just now that I've enjoyed having people to chat to while streaming, I can't really just go back to trying to talk about a game I've been playing for like 600 hours or however many hours I've been playing now. I don't think Battle.net has like a timer for it, but I can't just go talking about how, oh, this dungeon looks nice, because I've just seen it like 800 times. I'd just be endlessly saying, oh, this dungeon looks nice for hours. So if it's a pretty slow day, I think I'll just stop now. But maybe that would mean that if anyone does like watch the stream a lot, but they don't ever say anything, maybe that'll encourage them to say something so that I keep on going, rather than just ducking out. Well, it's worked for me in other ways. I actually did some cooking yesterday, like instead of just spending the whole day not eating anything all day and then saving it until after I stop, I sat there and I baked something. That was awesome. I actually don't know when the season starts, but before the game launched, I think they said they was only going to leave it like a month or 2 before the first season was going to kick off, because they wanted to get some of that Battle Pass money. So I don't think it can be too much longer now. Oh, what did I make? I found this kind of like bag mix that you could buy from the shop that I shop at, that's got like Smarties sweets in it, like the hard shell with the chocolate inside, in a cookie dough mix. And you just add a very tiny amount of water and some butter to it, and then you can make 6 cookies out of it. So I had cookies with Smarties inside. Although they're not, you know, branded that way because it's the shop's own brand. But yeah, they were pretty delicious. I don't think I'd buy them again just because I thought they were going to be like white chocolate, or that the dough was going to be a bit more flavoured, but it was a very, very plain dough, and it was so buttery. Like, this thing wants you to add 50 grams of butter to make these 6 cookies, and it actually seemed like so much butter. I couldn't even eat them all, like, that day. That was... 50 grams of butter is just way too much. I kept 2 of them for today instead. I ate the other 4 while I was watching 2 films over the course of, what is it, like 6 hours or something, probably. I was sitting there watching films for, so that wasn't so bad. Yeah, I've got this other recipe to make blondies instead of brownies as well. That's a very similar sort of thing. I think you add in an egg and some water. I'm looking forward to making some of those. And I think you seem to be able to freeze them after you've made them, so if they're like really unhealthy, I'll just eat 1 or 2 and then freeze the rest. Yeah. But yeah, I'm losing some weight at the moment, so I'm generally trying to eat healthy things. But it's kind of like, I think it's bad for morale on a diet if you do nothing but just go absolutely hard into a diet without any of the old stuff you're used to. I think that's just gonna lower your mood so badly you might quit off of the diet. So I got a few niceties still in there. But I went from 109.6 kilograms, and I'm down to 87, I think, at the moment. So I lost a lot of kilograms in there already. I'm taking a little bit of a break, eating up a little bit more, just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to get back into the diet. Because I don't think continually dieting is another great idea at all either. Just a hunch. And then I'll work on picking up a bit more muscle. Hey, nice. It's good to have other people on the journey. It's it's encouraging. Like, now I can't quit because then you might get ahead of me. So I've now got like friendly competition going on. Let's do this thing. But yeah, I think it's interesting that since I read up all about intermittent fasting and finding out that it actually works, it's kind of cool. I can sit here and I can play computer games all day and lose weight when, all of everything before that has told us that, well, if you sit around doing, practically nothing all day, you're going to gain weight. But it's not necessarily. It depends how you eat, when you eat, and what you eat, and calories and stuff. I never got any good lessons on, like, how calories work while growing up, so I had no idea. So I think that was the big thing. Lack of education on calories has been my worst enemy this whole time. Somebody had told me, like, closer to the beginning of things, like, oh, maybe when I was in school, or maybe I wouldn't have got into this mess in the first place. Yeah, I mean, maybe I won't lean too much into that way, because blaming someone else for your problems isn't cool. I can't just sit here and say, well, school's at fault for me being fat, because that kind of shifts the responsibility away, and I'm not too into that. I'll fix it all, and then I won't need to complain at all. Oh yeah, of course. That's another factor. I was definitely a little bit more active earlier on, and now I'm kind of not so active. But like calories, yeah, I had no clue. I guess maybe if I was doing a sport, like the sports coach would have at least said something about, calories and stuff, but never was into sports. I thought hockey was kind of cool. Not ice hockey, but just regular on-the-ground hockey. But we had a couple of people who got injured doing hockey, like people lifting up their sticks too high in the backswing and hitting the person behind them with a hockey stick in the mouth. It happened twice. Then we ended up with all these people with bloody mouths, and then they kind of cancelled the hockey. Because we didn't have any, like, gear or anything. It's bizarre. Maybe that was the entire problem. They didn't provide any gear. Landslide divided by 2, 12%. That's as high as it gets, but I've got a couple of copies of that.
I'll take it off your hands.
It's a nice one-hander.
This will do nicely.
But yeah, I'm working on all the improvements. I'm gonna try and organize my house a bit better. I've been here for 3 years and I've barely really even like unpacked everything properly or decorated or got furniture, and I'm gonna fix the house too. Gonna go super self-improvement on everything. Because it's just like, you know, we don't live forever. Might as well make things, you know, exactly how I want them to be, rather than just say, oh, well, I'll do it someday. Someday should be today. Yeah. I mean, I don't got a wife, so that's that one out of the thing. Hey, maybe when I get in shape, I'll get one. And you know, I think I'm pretty nice, but you know, maybe my opinion of me isn't like a great start for basing that on. But you know, I think maybe I could find somebody. I will take it one day at a time, absolutely, yeah. Oh, thanks for saying so. Excellent. I'm glad, like, someone thinks so. That's a good start. I think maybe I'll... Maybe I'll try. Sign up for some of those websites where you meet people. Bumble? Something. There's something out there. I can't remember what any of them are called. I don't know if I should find someone with like the exact same hobbies as me, and then we're always doing everything together all the time, or whether it's better to find someone that, you know, you get along with, but you don't have the same hobbies. You've got your apart time, and you're not always stepping on each other's toes. I don't know which way is the best way to like look at that. Oh, is that not where you meet people? Okay, whoops. So, yeah. Oh, actually, I suppose I'll ask you. Do you have all the same hobbies as your wife, or do you not like cross over on hobbies? Oh, that sounds awesome. If you can have a joint venture together, that'd be great. Oh, interesting. See, I know someone else who's in the same situation, so maybe that's the trick, that you don't have all the exact same everything going on. Alright, I see. What do you need the brawn for? Are you fighting people? Rank 17 of spirit. That's nice. 8.3% for core skill, critical damage. I'm thinking like street education now. You're teaching people through brawn. Like how Batman teaches the criminals that they shouldn't be doing any crime. Ooh, 804. Nah, that item's no good.
This will do nicely.
Oh, that's something I should ask you about. I've changed like how the chat looks on the video once again, so after you say something, the font's a bit bigger and everything else, and I was just wondering if it's like really readable in the corner. Like I'd heard like it was too small or it doesn't look very nice, and I'm just still getting some more opinions. Oh, okay, yeah, urban school district, okay. I knew about the elementary school, but yeah. Oh, hello. How you doing? Oh, we got two people now. I had nobody yesterday, or for a huge chunk yesterday, and now it's a party again. Awesome. This is much better. Oh, I made you a VIP as well. So now you can post links even when links are disabled, talk while normally while slow chat's on, and everything else. You're part of the formation gang. So we're forming the stream here, and yeah. Oh, the words are still too small. Okay, well I'll try and put the font up like another 4 points and see if I can make the text even bigger than this then. And I'll just keep on going until I get it right. Yeah, nice. It's always good to hear some more opinions on that. So yeah, I think we're doing well. It's okay. You don't need to feel too bad about like yesterday and my low attendance of people, because like I was saying, I watched both the Black Panther films, So I had a good time still yesterday and did a little bit of cooking as well. So we're all good. I think I'll do this dungeon next. Tier 42, Nudging of Aid, Slowing Projectiles. Let's spend the Paragon point first. We were looking for some more int. There's one. Cool.